Hey everyone, I thought I'd show you how I start my dog paintings. It's going to be a short video because I did get a phone call and it stopped recording. So I'll warn you when that happens. But right now I'm just laying the very base coat of paint all over my dog. Real watery, real light. Always start with the lightest first. Then I do the nose. This I call color mapping, where I just kind of lay down basic colors everywhere. So now I'm doing the tongue, just kind of a guide of where colors are going to be, and then I'm slowly going to build on them, as you'll see in the video. I start right away with this dark to kind of frame where the ear and the face meet in the shadow there. I didn't want to lose that shadow because it's really important, especially later on. So I wanted to get that in there. And I fill in the ear. I'm not too worried right now about showing individual strands of the dog's hair. So I'm basically making vertical movements up and down just like the hair is, but not stressing too much about detail. And now I move to the other ear. I love that contrast. It really frames out the dog's face, doesn't it? I think I'm just using burnt umber and burnt sienna for my colors. It gives a really nice reddish tone to this King Charles Spaniel. I'm leaving some light spots up there. And now I'm going to start putting in the shading around the face, bringing that to its normal color, building on it, keeping it light where it needs to be light and darker where it needs to be darker. Remember, the answers are in front of you all the time. They're on your reference photo. All you have to do is copy it. It's that easy, right? Just add water. I'm being very mindful right there to keep the dog's cheek light because the sun is glowing on it. Then I'm going to start the other side, doing the same thing. Little eyebrows. Notice how I'm always moving my brush in the same direction as the fur would grow. Even though I'm not making individual strands of hair or fur, it helps to move in the direction that it would be. Now I'm going to start shading under the neck. It will dry lighter, remember that. So if it seems really bold at first, watercolor always dries lighter than how you lay it down. And the nose again, getting its second coat. I think I'm using a blue, not even Payne's Gray. This is a blue because I want the highlights on the nose to be blue and the rest of it will be black eventually. Now I'm going to start detailing the eyes, the pupils, and especially the black lids. And now I'm really going to start to define where the tongue is. You can see into the dog's mouth when I surround the tongue with black. Now it looks like a happy dog. And then dogs have little creases and curves and ridges and not wrinkles maybe, but I'm going to start to add those in, and the dog will slowly start to take on a personality now. A few more highlights up there. And it looks like I laid down too much color, so I just pulled some of it off with my brush until I got it right. Nothing is permanent in watercolor. A lot of people are intimidated by it, but everything is fixable. Same thing on the other side. Onto a darker layer on the nose. Now I'm starting to use a smaller brush and really pay attention to the top of the nose being lighter, because the sun or the light source is hitting the top of the nose. It's just all about building color. I never lay down the finished color right off the bat. And now I'm building on the tongue. Putting some of the darker purple that is the crease there in the middle of the tongue. It's fun to watch this take shape, isn't it? It's sort of like giving birth, sort of. Kind of get to watch this thing grow and evolve without all the pain. Now I'm going to start to make some areas of the ears look a little more like individual strands. But I'm thinking this is where I might run out of video soon. A lighter color towards the outside. And little wavy tendrils that I'm doing there. I think the most important thing with watercolor is knowing what not to touch, what to leave alone. And the second most important thing is the contrast. When those ears get really dark right there, that dog's face just pulls out of the paper. I love that part. It's all about contrast, right? In life and on paper. Oh, it's so cute. I really enjoy watching these, especially after this one's been done for a few weeks. Going in there with more dark. I love it. Now the left side of the face is going to pop. And I think this is the end of the video, guys. I'm sorry about that, but I do have online classes coming soon, so stay tuned. But I really thank you for watching.